Welcome to eBaum's Computer Education Training channel. Please subscribe to my channel for training in computer education by clicking the red button below the video description. Thank you for supporting my channel. You can buy my book by clicking the link below the video description to support me. Thanks. Let's start to learn. Opening and viewing publications. How you open an existing publication depends on what you are doing in Publisher at the time. You can open a publication in many ways, most of which will be familiar to you from other Microsoft Office system programs. In the Getting Started window, you can click a publication you have recently worked on in the Recent Publications panel on the right side of the window. If the publication you want to work with is not listed in the Recent Publications panel, or you can click from File at the top to display the Open Publication dialog box. If you are working on one publication and want to open another, you can click the Open button on the standard toolbar. As with the Save As dialog box, the first time you use the Open Publication dialog box in a Publisher session, the dialog box displays the contents of your Documents folder. To see the contents of a different folder, you use standard Windows techniques. After you locate the file you want to work with, you can double-click it to open it, or you can click it and then click Open in the lower right corner of the dialog box. Clicking a file name and then clicking the Open arrow displays a list of alternative ways to open the selected file. To open a publication without the risk of making inadvertent changes, you can open the file as read-only. You can make changes to a read-only publication, but you will have to save the edited publication with a different name or in a different location. If you intend to distribute a publication electronically, via email or through a website, you can open the publication in your default web browser by clicking the Open arrow and then clicking Open in Browser. Changing the view. You need to know how to move around in a publication so that you can view parts of a publication that don't fit in the window, and so that you can edit its text. If a page of a publication is bigger than the window, you can bring hidden parts into view by changing the zoom level or scrolling the page, in much the same way that you do in other Windows programs. If you want to display a specific page of a publication, or display a two-page spread, you can use the page sorter at the bottom of the window. Publisher displays full pages at a 50 to 60% zoom level, depending on your screen resolution and the page size. At this magnification, it can be difficult to accurately edit text and place visual elements. So, you need to know how to zoom in for a closer look at a particular element and then zoom out again to get an overview of the entire page. With Publisher, you can zoom in and out in several ways, such as the following. To zoom in and out by set increments, you can click the Zoom In and Zoom Out buttons on the standard toolbar. To select a specific percentage from a list, you can click the Zoom arrow on the standard toolbar or click a Zoom command on the View menu. You can also change the magnification so that the entire page or the entire width of the page fits in the window. To zoom to a non-standard percentage, you can click the current entry in the zoom box and type the percentage you want. To zoom in on a specific element, you can click the element, click the zoom arrow, and then click Selected Objects. In this exercise, you will open an existing publication, move from page to page, and then change the zoom level to suit your needs. 1. In the Recent Publications panel of the Getting Started window, click from File. The Open Publication dialog box opens, showing the contents of the folder you used for your last open or save action. 2. If the contents of the Getting Started folder are not displayed, click Documents in the Favorite Links list. 3. Double-click the opening publication to open it. 4. Click the File tab, then click the Close button to close the task panel. 5. Move the mouse pointer over the elements of the cover page of the publication, pausing on each until a screen tip identifying the element type appears. 6. On the page sorter at the bottom of the window, click the Page 2 button. Publisher displays pages 2 and 3 of the publication. 7. On the View menu, click Two-Page Spread to turn off the command and display only the selected page. Tip: when people read a printed publication, they see a spread consisting of facing left and right pages. While you work on a publication that has more than 2 pages, you might want to view it in two-page spread view to ensure that elements on the left and right pages are balanced. 8. On the page sorter, click the Page 5 button to display the penultimate page of the publication. Tip: because all elements of a publication are contained in frames, you cannot move to the beginning or end of a publication by pressing Ctrl+Enter or Ctrl+End as you can in other Office system programs. However, those key combinations will take you to the beginning or end of the text in the active frame. 9. Click the image in the center of the page, click the zoom arrow on the standard toolbar, and then click Selected Objects. Troubleshooting. Selected Objects appears in the zoom list only when an object is selected. Publisher magnifies the publication so that the image occupies the entire window. 10. On the standard toolbar, click the Zoom Out button repeatedly, until the zoom box shows 100%. 11. Click the zoom arrow, and then click Whole Page. Publisher restores the view to the original zoom percentage. Multiple open publications. Publisher displays each publication you open in its own program window as you see here. You can switch from one open publication to another by clicking the window menu and then clicking the name of the publication you want to work with at the bottom of the menu, or by clicking the Publications Windows taskbar button. If you want to view all the open publications at the same time, you can click either Arrange All or Cascade on the window menu as you see in this video. The Arrange All command divides your screen space vertically and horizontally as necessary to display a tiled view of all the publication windows. This view is ideal for comparing two publications or for moving or copying elements from one publication to another. The Cascade command layers the publication windows so that all their bars are visible, but you can see only the publication at the top of the stack. You can bring a different publication to the top of the stack by clicking its title bar. You can buy my book by clicking the link below the video description to support me, thanks. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the red button below the video description.